What's going on, guys? It's Dan's DIY, and on this episode I'm going to be showing you how to paint your wheels. Okay, so some of the tools you're going to need an impact wrench or tire iron. You're going to need some masking tape. Wider is preferred. This still works, but I'm going to have to use some newspaper. You're going to need some sort of jack. The one that comes with the car is fine, but this is just easier and quicker to work with. You're going to need 2 axle stands, your paint, and the garden hose, or optional would be a power washer, which is easier and quicker to use. After you have jacked up your car, start taking off the wheel. Or in my case, get the spare from the trunk. Start by examining the wheel, making sure that it is free of any cracks or rot. I know I have a little bit of rust, but it can be taken off with steel wool and a little bit of cleaner. Then get the garden hose or the power washer. Then you want to start by power washing it or scrubbing it with soap and a brush. And it doesn't hurt to put a little bit of degreaser on it. Once you have finished, let it dry in the sunlight. Okay, so with hubcaps, I just figured I'd show you this because many people don't know this. They take tape and they just tape that up, and you can get a better painting job by just making one extra simple step. Flip to the back of your hubcap, you'll see there's a little bit of a device, especially on the BMWs. They have all sorts of locking devices and what have you, but this emblem pops out of here. So all you have to do, and in many other cars, is just push on one side and it pops out. Takes a little bit of muscling, but pops right out. You can get a better paint job. Now I'm not going to be painting this because it's been replaced, but to take your emblem, just take your emblem now and you can pop it right back in. Okay, so it's thought I'd start talking about the differences in the spray paints. So over here is your Krylon Fusion. This is good for around the house type work. This is not good for automobiles. The problem with it is that it is not durable enough to withstand the heat and the cooling and rubble and rocks and whatever may get thrown at your wheels. It does not work well. It starts to chip off. You hit a curb, it looks terrible, and it really just does not look good on wheels. So that's why I would recommend going with the VHT high temperature wheel paint. This stuff can withstand 250 degrees, which is enormously high. It has its own polyurethane coating. It's for steel or aluminum wheels. It's specific, and you can also use it on some hubcaps. But this stuff is $5.99, and this stuff is only $2.99. I would highly recommend putting in the extra few dollars as the investment for these. And normally out of this can, you can do 2 wheels, front and back. You want to start taping off the rubber on the tire. Now, you want to make sure that there is no cracks or edges for paint to get through, because then it will make the whole entire job look messy. This is what it should look like when you have the whole wheel taped off. Okay, so when you paint, just mask off everything. Make sure there's no parts of the tire showing. And you do have the choice of taping off your stem or your valve stem. I didn't because I don't like the look of the black on the silver. So anyway, this is what it should look like, and I'm going to get started with painting. So when you paint, you should stand about, with the paint can, you should be holding it about 6 to 8 inches away. So just start lightly dusting it and doing layer upon layer upon layer. And use the idea of layering, and over time the wheel will look a lot better. Here's the reveal of it. Hey, look at that. Then put the wheel back on. Or in my case, just put it back in the trunk. And there you have it. That's how to make any wheel look like it's brand new right out of the factory. Please like, rate, subscribe this channel. I really need to get my name out there. It would be great if you could start forwarding it to your friends or something like that. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it.